Everybody, I am ridiculously thrilled tonight because we are going through all of the Ardbeg Committee releases thus far, at least all the ones that we are aware of.
Yeah, from 20. We don't have some of the older ones. We have everything from 2016 to now. And a lot of it we can thank our buddy Andy for sending lots of these to us because Andy is awesome.
Thank you, Andy. We have 12 Ardbeg Committee releases sitting in front of us. Matt's got a lot of the bottles. Some of them are little samples from fellow Crusaders that are epic and amazing. But I am grinning ear to ear. This is going to be a really, really fun night. We're going to go pretty action-packed. We're going to pour all these and go through them all and drink them. And
I mean, we think going in ahead of time. I think we've decided that Dark Cove, as we know, is generally been mine and Will's favorite experience we've ever had. Now, do we know that for sure? No, that's what this whole night's about to find out. Are we crazy, or is it legitimately that is the best one? I don't know. Hey, Brent and Andy, good to see you guys. Speaking of Brent, I need to message you about something I need to ask you about down there in New Orleans about a specific bottle a friend is asking about, so I'll message you after the stream. But I guess we'll start pouring these out. So I know Dark Cove was 2016. I know that some of these were reviewed for you guys. There's full reviews and all that good fun stuff. So fun times. But sorry for the extremely late review. I could not find the committee release for Dark Cove, and I could not find the Blaaack. Finally came with them about 30 minutes later. I spent an hour total looking for them. I was displeased, to say the least. But we have them, so we're in good shape.
So you're pouring the Dark Cove first.
Let's pour it first.
Wow.
Okay. The oldest one. It's 2016. You want to pour it all out right now? Or you want to pour one at a time?
I don't know. I think we should pour them and nose them. And I mean, we're only going to be on for about 40 minutes or so. So
yeah, that's true.
I think we could pour them and nose them and go through that way, and then go through and taste them all.
Andy, you helped get, let's see, how many? Dark Cove, you got us that one. You helped me get that one. Scorch, and you helped us get Scorch. You helped us get Hypernova, Ardcore. Helped us get the barbecue, the heavy vapors, the Hypernova. Yeah, so like half. And then I know you gave us the other F one that we can't stand. That one we did not.
We didn't bring that one.
I gave the rest of my brother because I hated it, so we don't have that one in here. Hey, Jason.
Right. We do not have firm mutation.
No, I was like, nope, don't like it. I gave it to my brother like a year ago, and we don't have it. So, oh well.
Oh my God, this smells so good.
But yeah, I poured Grooves sitting out there. And that's, I think, the 2017, I believe that's 17. And Grooves is the heavy char, kind of like Sagamore uses those wave staves. The extra groove, henceforth Grooves.
So sorry, we're not starting with the Dark Cove?
No, we are. I just telling people what else I poured.
Okay, cool. Oh, no, the Ellenstown is not included tonight. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't even think about bringing that one in, Andy.
Ooh.
That is down. I mean, I could throw it in here later if you want, Andy. It's downstairs. I know right where it is.
What's the second one you poured?
Grooves.
Okay. It's probably got a big G on it.
It does have a big G on it.
All right. I'll pour that one second then. Something to compare it to, because right now I'm just smelling the Dark Cove, and the Dark Cove smells like heaven.
Yeah, because the Dark Cove is at 55%. Exactly, that might actually be the highest one of all these we have. The Grooves is at 51.6.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm not disliking the nose on that.
Yeah, it's much lighter.
It's a lot lighter and friendlier than
Dark
Cove is.
For sure.
The Grooves gives you more of the fruit that Ardbeg typically kind of unfurls for you.
Hey there, Greg. Good to see you. Oh, we can do it. I have faith.
We got this. 45-ish minutes.
Yeah, it's approximately. That's the goal.
A little bit longer. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I know we've got Drum. which is the 52%. Now, drum is the one that's in ex-rum casks.
Okay.
And this is the one. I guess I found this one to take down to the bass. Might have been was it the first or second Bastard's Ball? I brought this one too.
Yeah.
So I know somebody donated it to us a regular drum. That's the non-committee release version as well, though. Have we ever reviewed it? No, I'm sorry. We've never reviewed the committee release either, so we'll get to them. Yes, isn't that beautiful? That's it, though.
I think there's a Ardbeg. I don't remember an Ardbeg. Did we get an Ardbeg?
I don't think so.
I thought it said is Ardbeg in the lineup, and I was like, I think we have one or two.
I don't think we have an Ardbeg. Is that an older one or a newer one, Greg? Or is one we just happened to have never got a hold of? Or is it like brand new? I do know the new cartridge for Lefroy will release soon, which I'm excited about because it's Lefroy.
All right.
Yeah, this one's all pineapples.
It is. It's so fruity in comparison to what we just smelled.
Stupid pineapples.
Ah.
Oh, alrighty then. Well, very nice then, Andy.
I'm glad somebody in our group knows what's
yeah, I'm glad somebody helps us out. Oh, nice.
Mum's the word, man. Mum's the word. Oh, come on. Yeah, it is. It's grilled pineapples with kind of a bacon rendering, like a bacon fat kind of.
Yeah, it's also way lighter in color than the first two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also got a lot of citrus in it, lemon lime. One more saline too. Oh, it's an Art 2013. Oh, wow!
I don't think we had that. We don't go back that far.
Oh, and you have the new cartridge, Greg. What is the new 23 cartridge anyway, Greg? That I haven't seen yet. I was reading an article about it, but I can't remember what the finish is on.
Okay, I'm not disliking it, but at the same time, my goodness, is it ever in a way different direction than the first two?
All right, so this one, the next one I'm going to pour for us is the Blaaack, which is a Pinot Noir. Pretty sure it's Pinot Noir, right?
50.7%.
Yeah. It's Pinot Noir. Pretty sure it's Pinot Noir. I know we've reviewed this one, but it's been a while since we've drank this one.
This one's fairly well written.
Yeah. But it's out there. Don't see the full review of that one is out there, and the Dark Cove is out there. These two we don't have out there yet.
Hi there, Spencer Mav.
Hey, Spencer.
Right. Glass number 4.
Oh, white port. Okay.
Blaaack.
Is that what this year's is for the cartridge? Is white port? Nice. That sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, just missed the Spiller roller coaster. Oh, that's cool. I heard that one's good. I heard Galileo's really good too. Oh, white port and Madeira. Ooh, that should be excellent. Looking forward to that. That should be fun. I already know they're way cheaper in Oklahoma, so I asked my brother as soon as they land in Oklahoma, we need some bottles. Because they're like $50 cheaper in Oklahoma. For whatever reason.
Yeah, it's craziness.
I'm like, 130 there or 80 in Oklahoma. Gee, which one should I do?
Okay, so this is getting back more towards at least grooves.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, going back and forth between those two, they're very similar. Well, they're much more similar than the other two.
Interesting. More mushroom fungally.
Now, Matt, stick your nose in drum and tell me if you don't get LeBlanc.
In drum, okay.
Number 3.
Oh, man, you're not kidding.
How crazy is that? It's like smelling the other Ardbegs brings out this in drum. I'm getting this fresh. What is the blonde distilled?
It's that Brazil. It's like a Brazilian type of rum.
Is it sugarcane though? I don't think it was.
Yeah, sugarcane. It's sugarcane.
Was it? Okay, so it's distilled sugarcane.
Except for they express it different than rum. Like rum basically takes sugar and does it, whereas they take stock on sugarcane and distill it.
Okay, and drum was the one that was done in a rum, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that would make sense as to why that note is kind of all of a sudden getting like screaming out of the glass.
Oh yes,
That's so funny.
Nice, Andy. Nice, because this one I need one because for the 20th, because that's our next project after we finish this year's Four Roses releases. Next year project will be from 2015 through next year's ECPBs. It'll all be the B batches.
Ooh.
From 2015 through the current. So that should be fun. And Andy knows. Andy usually grabs us because the last couple of ones I haven't seen what Andy gets up there, thankfully. I know Jeremy's grabbed a couple of them for us over the years, and we've been very lucky that you guys have helped us out. Pick some of them up. No, Charlie and Adam picked us up 2015, 2016. So we got those from those guys. So we've been very fortunate with our people to pick us up some really cool batches.
Interesting. Okay, well, so far the Dark Cove is still absolutely the best on the nose. The Blaaack is my second right now.
Okay. Try what this one is. This is the Ardbeg with the pirates on it. I had a pretty I remember that. I really like the thumbnail on this. Okay, so Mike says, no, you're in Seattle, or I know in Washington, right, Mike? Paid 110 with tax for cartridge here. Okay, I'm not mad about that price. Yeah, that's darkness because of things were past DC and iffy and larger. Yeah, and true. Yeah, that's it.
51.8.
That's it. Yeah, this is a 13-year release, which is significantly older than the rest of these. Theoretically, because none of the rest, I don't think, have any age statements on them.
Oh, and this one actually had what did you say, 13-year?
13, yeah.
Interesting.
It's also, and this is this has been matured in X rye casks. There's a full review of this one out there. And this was Mickey Head's last bottling, as far as I remember. Yeah, the 20% tax. You're so lucky. Yes, correct, Andy. Yeah, Mickey Hedge was the manager of Ardbeg. Okay. The rye cask, you definitely picked the rye up on there for sure.
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm trying to figure out, like, it's not pumpernickel, it's not black pepper. Like, what is the rye?
It's like regular rye bread.
Okay. Just that toasted rye?
Yeah, also maybe like closer to like the Jewish rye you get from what's the brand that does the Jewish rye? I think it's got like an orange label on the store. I can't remember the name of the brand. I don't know. I know it tastes good. That's all I remember.
Interesting. The nose.
Don't worry about it.
Still think I like the Blaaack better.
I know initially I would agree, Andy. That's what I think we had said the same thing. We'll find out soon enough if that's true or not. Of course, then there's going to be Supernova. That one comes in
a tiny amount of that one.
53.8.
Hypernova.
Yeah, because you should use Super and Hyper, right?
Yeah, I have a tiny amount of Super, and I need a bit more of Hyper.
Perfect. Yeah, Super came out like 3 or 4 years. This was like the fourth release, I think, of Supernova when this one came out.
Okay.
Yeah, they've released the Supernova name multiple times.
Got.
Well, I know it's also at 100 ppm, so.
Ooh.
But Hyper's even higher. I want to say it was like 170. Like, Jesus. Like octomore range. Yeah, I know we've reviewed. Actually, Supernova was the very first fermentation we did. That's like 4 years ago. If you want to check out the review on that one. I do not have a Kelpie community release sample. I would not be opposed. I have regular Kelpie. I have a bottle of that I found a few years ago. I do not have a community release Kelpie. Oh, man, that Supernova smells great. Yeah. I think this is the 2019 release, Andy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, I like that. That smells good. That's where I like to live.
See, and that's back into the meaty roasted pig notes that I.
You know, if you go back to Dark Cove from that one, they
for.
get these chocolate like raspberry notes on Dark Cove.
Oh wow!
Isn't that crazy? That was wild.
And up till now, the Dark Cove was the deepest and darkest and densest.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, you got this beautiful fruit playing in there. Oh, come on. Supernova.
It's Greg. It's very possible. I know, like, me and Will despise fermentation when we had it. Now, I will say this, predicated that it did get better when I went to my brother's house, but I still let him keep it because I brought it for him. So, and it make it a lot. I know Andy said the same thing. It gets better. No, the Dark Cove I think is still the darkest. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. That was the darkest in the sample for sure.
Shockingly, the groove is also really dark. The rest are all pretty light in color.
Yeah. God, especially Supernova.
Yeah.
Man, but Supernova smells so dense and pig and so much char, so much smoke and soot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope I have enough of these to make a blend at the end of this.
You should.
All right. We're going to smell the Hyper next? Or something
Yes. You want to do Hyper? Let's do Scorch is what came out next.
Let's do Scorch next then.
Let's do the order they came out in.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so Scorch is the next one that came out. Scorch, I think, was our favorite. Hey, Donald, good to see you. Was our favorite, the last, most recent ones.
Yeah, I remember enjoying Scorch. Is this what I'm looking at for this one? Matt?
Yes, that's it.
In fact, I think I bought a bottle of Scorch.
You did.
Okay. Yeah, I think I really enjoyed Scorch and went out and found one.
You did. Yeah, because Andy was sent us a sample and we got to review it, and then I was thankfully able to, a buddy tracked down a bottle for me of it. Night tracked this one down. Interesting. Yeah, okay, Andy. Nice. Yeah, I might have to go grab that Helen's Town before. Just for I know. If I thought about it, I would have given you. So I forgot that we had that here still.
Interesting. See, and now I'm getting rye components on this one, like a black pepper.
Oh, stupid.
And it's still very pig. It's still very soot and smoke. But to me, this one smells a lot like the Dark Cove in those like fruitier notes.
Mm-hmm. It has this like lemon pledge note to it too, though. Hey, Eric. Yeah, the smell of Ardbeg in the morning it smells like beautiful.
Soot, tar, Band-Aid, roasting pig, burning tires. What's the next one to pour, Matt?
Let's see. We just pour Scorch, right?
We just poured Scorch, yes.
Okay, so Ardcore should be the next one then.
I'm thinking.
Yes.
All right, that one.
Hey, Whiskey Notes. Good to see you, Marty. Go check out Marty's channel.
We may be able to find a common thread between all of these, Andy says.
I don't think it's as distinct as Balcones is by any means.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, these are all definitely Ardbeg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm so thrilled today. And I only found out about this just a couple of minutes ago. I would have had, I don't know, like my day would have been so much better if I would have known this information all day long that we were going to be doing Ardbeg Committee release night. I would have been in such a happy mood, but that's okay.
I didn't know because we had a plan, so Sarah wasn't going to join us, so I couldn't do this.
That's true. That's true. It has to be one of those spur of the moment things where Sarah decides that since we were going to be going a little bit late, and she typically goes to bed a little bit earlier than what we typically stay on anyway, she was just decided she was going to bow out. And so we had a couple of different items in mind of things to do tonight, and this was on the list, and I was like, let's do it. So that could be the reason why we're starting a little late. Sorry, folks. But we are finally getting to go through all of the Ardbeg Committee releases, and so I'm excited about that.
I got no complaints. We should an Ardbeg from the mix. A 10-year men's vanilla. Oh, I did not. Huh. What was that one called, Greg? I don't think I even had that one. Hi guys, the quote particularly Oogie and Corey are the higher proof, negate the need to shell out the releases, but if you get them for half, I totally agree, Robert. Yeah, especially the last several years, Robert. I would stick to those two. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I've skipped some of them for sure.
We just thankfully have generous fan base that likes to get us to these. Thankfully, Andy is a generous fellow and lets us try all of these. So some of them we go track down, and some of them we don't.
Okay. Yeah, that one smells all right, but that to me kind of smells like a kind of just a proofed up NO. Very, very sweet, very, very fruit dominant.
Yeah.
Ardcore.
This was like this the spiky ball. The other side, these the black malt barley. These are some kind of weird barley. That's what it was.
Oh,
yeah, that's a full review on that one. The full review on Scorch. It's pretty much a full review on the rest of these.
What do we got coming up next?
It should be Hypernova now.
Hypernova. My last little tiny glass. I kept my little tiny glasses for the ones that I only have just a tiny amount of sample left.
Smart man. Ooh, yeah. That smells good. Ooh, a 70s era teacher? That's awesome, Andy.
So you got your normal size Glen and your tiny Glens.
Oh, all right. So you go back to that.
Ooh.
Ooh, nuts. There's lots of chalk on the Hypernova, too, now. Interesting.
You say, oh, wow. I heard you say it, but that's amazing.
That's pretty epic, Andy. I'm very interested to see what that's like.
No kidding.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
Hey, Jeffrey Wack. Good to see you.
Hypernova smells amazing.
It's interesting. There's actually chocolate on most of these now, which I'd never really gotten a ton of before. But now when you put them all together, super interesting.
Yeah. And there's a lot more similarities between them than I
expected. Yeah.
That my brain was expecting. I was expecting like very, very distinct releases, but a lot of these are kind of blending and masking themselves together. I'm kind of hoping that the palette is something very distinctly different.
For sure.
Because right now the Hypernova, the Dark Cove, and the Supernova are all very similar on the nose.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then the Scorch and the Grooves and Blaaack are all very similar on the nose as well. And I don't remember those being as crazy similar as they are.
Yeah.
Just smelling them back to back to back. They're all poured out at the same time. It's very they're a lot more similar on the nose than I remember them being.
Agree. A Blaza as an unpeated Ardbeg. That sounds interesting. Didn't know such a thing existed. But I'm willing to try whenever I find one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let's pour the heavy vapors.
I'm realizing now I might have one less than you.
No, it's okay. We only have 11. I miscounted.
Okay, because I do have 12, but my 12th one is a Dark Cove non-committee release.
Yeah, I was screwed up too. We only have 11.
Okay.
So we're good.
Beautiful.
I guess I'll have 12 glasses to go grab that Ellenstown. Throw it in here for shits and giggles.
There you go. Okay, so this is Heavy Vapors. And the next one is Bizarrbq.
Yeah. So the Heavy Vapors and then the barbecue. The Bizarrbq will be the last one. Hey there, Eric. Good to see you. Yes, it's definitely a great lineup tonight. Hello, Greg. Our committee release station. My name is Luke Horst.
So Heavy Vapors is first. Ooh. Okay. That lives up to the name.
Just to have barbecue pour. All right.
Oh, no, not in comparison. Never mind. Wow.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm still liking the nose of Bizarrbq.
Ooh, but it's so much cleaner and fresher than I remember it.
Isn't it, though?
All right.
It's not nearly as piggy.
No, it's really not.
Should I smell some bacon? Maybe I should smell some bacon. That's my 0.
Yeah, probably. Before we start drinking this.
You want to smell some too? Smell it?
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Speaking of Donald, next week, Donald will be here. We're going to do charcuterie and whiskey next week. It's going to be awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've been able to nail down some things in the last few days. So he'll be here, and then
will he be here or will he be on with us?
On with us.
Oh God, man, you had me so excited.
Oh no, he's not
was actually going to be here. I was like,
someday, but not yet.
We get to have Donald over. This is amazing. I know, isn't that Mean Girl? I got it out and then I put it away. So, what do you think, Matt? Should we go in reverse order for drinking them? We're at about 30
good
minutes
idea.
now.
That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. Actually, I'll grab the Ellenstown at the end.
All right, and I'll probably step off.
Looks like Will froze up. Hopefully, back in a second. Oh, I guess Eric, they're all cast strength. They're all 50 plus. I think the lowest is about 51 or 50.7. The highest being 55. So they're all pretty close as far as the proofs go. So there's not a crazy range on them. Oh, wow.
Cheers, Matt.
Cheers to you, my friend. Holy crap. The Heavy Vapors is so much. The BBQ, the Bizarrbq is so sweet, and you go to the Heavy Vapors, and that's just a smack in the mouth.
Is it?
Of freaking smoke. Holy shit.
Okay. I just came off of Bizarrbq.
Wow.
Oh, wow. It really does live up to its name, doesn't it?
It really does compared to that.
Yeah.
But it has to then go against Heavy Vapors. Or against the Hypernova next. So
right.
That should destroy it.
Well, I mean, on the nose, Matt, the Hypernova, the Dark Cove, the Supernova, and surprisingly enough, the Scorch were up there in mine.
Oh, how weird. It's got this like black ink taste to it.
Oh, there is an inky quality.
Almost like octopus or squid. Weird.
It's purple tasting.
That's bizarre.
I've never used that as a descriptor before.
Ooh,
but it's like a purple. It's like a purple ink.
Robert, nice. That's awesome. I've never had that one. That's very cool, though.
Oh, but the second sip. Oh, there's so much more fruit in that. So wow, Heavy Vapor so far is the biggest and the meatiest.
Yeah.
The smokiest for sure so far.
So then we'll go to Ardcore.
I'm on Ardcore. Yep. Oh.
Okay. That's more spiky and malty. Really malty. Like heavy malt. That black malt really sticks out.
Yeah, it sure does.
Not necessarily in a great way either.
No, wasn't this one designed to be a spiky thing?
It's supposed to be weird as shit. That was the whole point.
Okay, well, they nailed that.
Yeah. It is definitely weird.
Okay.
All right, whatever. All right, we'll just Scorch.
Scorch. Okay. Yeah. There's a reason I remember loving that one.
Back to crazy ashiness that we love.
Yeah. Definitely ashy.
Prince.
And this one again gets into the meaty, bacony. Pork.
Mm-hmm. A lot of pork.
Very umami.
Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting. All right, and then we'll go to
Supernova.
Yeah, Supernova.
Wow.
Oh, that's a great one. That really is good whiskey. And that's really, when you think of Ardbeg, that's just classic, heavily peated Ardbeg, and it's really tasty.
I'm getting more of a pineapple vibe on this one, though.
There usually is that grilled pineapple on Ardbeg in general, so that makes sense.
I don't know. It's almost there's an artificial pineapple to me though on this one.
It's that pineapple candies, those hard candies. Sort of reminds me of. Hey Roscoe, good to see you.
On to Ardbeg.
Mm-hmm.
I like the nose on this one, and I'm wondering if it's subjective just because I really want to love this one because of the name and the label.
It was a fun review. We did the whole review in Pirate Talk. It was very entertaining.
We did, didn't we?
It was hilariously funny. So you want to see Matt and Will make asses of ourselves, go watch that one.
That was fun.
It was fun, though.
Oh, okay. It's just kind of simple.
Yeah. It's older, but it's nothing. It's not bad. Interesting.
I don't know if it's palate fatigue or, you know what? Hang on. We can find this out real quick. We go back to the heavy vapors real quick.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's not palate fatigue. So that's just, that one to me just kind of falls off a bit. It's good, but it's definitely in last so far.
I think the Ardbeg is because it's so much older than the rest of them. It's
so
just,
I'm not getting all the peat.
You're not getting the peat. Yeah, exactly. It's there, but it's not punching in the face young peat you get in the rest of them.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, nonetheless. All right, so let's do the Blaaack.
Yes, Blaaack.
Oh, I like the nose of that. That's nice. I'm coming back to it.
Yeah.
Oh, those wine casts really stick out now. That's nice. Yeah. I actually like that thing a lot more than I did on the nose.
Absolutely.
That's nice.
Is it PX? My God, it's.
It's Pinot Noir. It's like New Zealand Pinot Noir.
Oh, interesting. So it's just a red wine, and it's a light wine at that.
That's good.
Okay.
I like it.
Pinot can have some nice sweetness to it.
I mean, I won't be blind, Eric. I can pour some Corvette and some Udall. I mean, we're over there. Whole fucking cabinet of this stuff.
I got a Corey. I don't have an oogie. But I do not have the time to pour another one tonight. But
Yeah,
I have been blinded, and I typically like Corey better than most of these. It's sad. It's a sad fact.
Sad but true.
Oh my god. Okay.
Now we're going. Oh, because we're going to go to the super sweet, the drum.
And it's not even the sweet, Matt. It's for whatever reason. Ever since smelling LeBlanc, every time I get that young sugar, it's just like this memory that just flashes in my head.
But you know what? I would love to make a cocktail the exact same way as LeBlanc with this Ardbeg. I think it would be fabulous.
Oh, come on, the flavors so much better than nose.
Yeah. But like I said, I think it'd be a really fun cocktail to do that with it.
Yeah. So that sugarcane is just slightly on the palate. It's not massive.
Yeah. It's there. It's nice. It's not cloyingly sick or anything like that. See, right? We make people drink things and pull out a bottle or two Ardbeg. It's a solid choice, and plus I like it better than Russell's. I mean, I like Russell's. Don't get me wrong, but I like this a little bit better. And,
I don't know, man. I think I might like Russell's better than Drum.
Well, that may be true. Depending on the pick, there are some pretty amazing picks, but in general, I actually never had the 19, Andy. I don't know why I just never had ever bought it for whatever reason. I
never did either.
I was just I don't know. It's just there. It just seemed like it's overpriced. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying that.
And my problem is that I know how much I have disliked older Lafroigs, and because of the fact that the peat just kind of drops out. So I just don't know that I want to.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So on the nose and on the palate, Drum, I think, is my last place.
I'd probably agree with you on that.
Like, I don't think that there's anything on the table that's giving me that reaction.
All right. Let's see how the grooves is.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice. I like that too. That's pretty damn good.
That's rating up there with Heavy Vapors, Hypernova, and Supernova for me. Actually, that might be better for me than those others. That's actually quite surprising. The Grooves is standing up that heavily with all those.
It's more interesting. There's more stuff going on. It's a more complex whiskey, I think.
Yeah, I mean, because beyond just the meaty pork and all of those other things, there is a little bit of fruit playing in there, but then there's the peaches and cream and the wonderful, just like granola.
I guess we owe the people a review of this one soon, then, because like I said, we reviewed the vast majority of the rest of these. I think maybe the only two we haven't reviewed actually is Grooves and the Drum. I think we reviewed everything else. Yeah, we reviewed the rest of these for you guys. That's the only two we've never reviewed. I guess we need to do that. Oh, Lecheg 19 PX. You're not wrong with that, Robert. I've had that. Didn't you have a bottle that originally, Will? Something like that?
I had a 13.
13, okay. I think you had some amazing Lecheg we tried like a long, long time ago.
It was so good. Okay, well, damn. Grooves is in first place so far.
All right. Well, let's see what we think. Of course, it's the big bad boy.
Dark Cove. Come on, though. Dark Cove smells so good.
Oh, no, it's still the best one. It's not even close.
It's so misleading. The palate. Oh my God. The palate is so much better than the nose is.
It is. It's just a stupid good whiskey.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay. Well, damn. I was thinking it was going to be closer, folks. I was really thinking that it was going to be like, no, there's nothing on the table that is anywhere like that. Is just, it's so complex.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pull an Oogie in that Corey real quick just to have them see what we did. Said you were the first to review Scorch, most because Total Wine Employee casted it out for sale weeks before it was supposed to be released, and I got it cinema. And you're an awesome guy for it, and we greatly appreciated it. And yes, it had an amazing number of views on it. All right, let me grab this real quick.
I bet you do. I bet you do. That is one distillery that I would love to get my hands on way more products from.
From which one?
Blaaack.
Oh, yeah. I only have a couple of things from Blaaack. I need to get some more from them. You just don't see a lot from them. That's part of it. You just don't see. This doesn't exist. Yeah, what? Hi. So being creepy.
It's definitely creepy.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, put the owl down.
I'm just gonna solo layout this and mute him so that we can not have to worry about children being on our YouTube video. Wow. Okay. I was expecting this to be a lot closer. I remember Hypernova and Supernova being just like this head-to-head battle that was fought, and while both are quite good, it's nothing compared to the Dark Cove. The Dark Cove is just, it's so rich and dense and deep, and it tastes like there's old freaking whiskey in there, but it also tastes like this young peated, like the 6-year-old, 5-year-old whiskey as well. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but that's kind of just the way it is. Grooves, it was a surprise. I remember enjoying it. I don't remember enjoying it this much, and to me it stands up possibly my second place. Let's see. Blaaack was amazing, as was Supernova and Hypernova. Okay, well, yeah, between Grooves and Blaaack, that's kind of a hard toss-up. Supernova, Hypernova. Well, I didn't mean to solo layout you. I still got you muted. There you go.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we can grab Ellenstown, Oogie, and Corey.
I'm kind of just going back through the list and just telling people kind of where everything lined up for me.
Agree. It would be. If I had them, Andy, I would totally do that. I just don't own them. So,
man, okay, yeah, I like Grooves more than Scorch. So, man, between Grooves and Blaaack, it's kind of a hard decision as to what might have my number 2's position.
Well, at least we now know Drum is really weak.
For me, Matt, I'm not a fan.
It's not. It would be better in a cocktail, as I said.
Yeah, which is so silly. Like, you're going to put an incredibly rare whiskey in a cocktail, but you might just fucking improve it.
Yeah, I did see a 19-year Blaaack at specs like maybe a year or two ago that was in sherry cask finish for like
now, bitch.
$190.
You're going to ruin my order here.
I should have bought it, but I did not because I am stupid. I was unemployed, so I didn't buy it for that reason.
All right. So should I include the drum in my mix, or should I just polish off the drum and say
you should
last
put them
place?
all in there together. I mean, okay. So Oogie's pretty simple actually compared to most of these.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty basic bitch whiskey.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, you know, we've never.
I don't think we've reviewed Oogie or Corey.
We haven't. We've only reviewed the 10 and a no.
And no. Well, and
that was like
honestly,
our first
kind of
10 videos ever, I think.
And honestly, I think that's kind of by design. I personally don't want to put out which one of those two that we like. It's not. I don't want to say it. I don't want to. I'm so happy that the tribe picked the other one because they can have it.
Robert, if I find one at a decent price again someday, I'll pick one up certainly. But yeah, I think unfortunately we've learned our lesson on let's not talk about certain whiskeys because then they go up in price and can't be found anymore.
And everybody
buys just them. It's been certain YouTube in general. Like let's take Springbank for example. Can't find it. I have several of them.
Let's take Redbreast for example.
Oh my God!
You can find it, but
you not find it. It's been destroyed.
I was going to say you can find it, but good Lord, has the quality changed?
Oh, it sucks. Compared, it's terrible.
Like,
I would even venture to say
unrecognizable.
Bought a spot from my spot's probably like 2016, my original green spot, and when you compare it to today's, I bet it's different by a lot. I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet it's way different.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I hate to admit there's certain whiskeys we haven't reviewed because I just don't want to talk about them because there are certain things that I love and I'm like, you know what? Where are you going to talk about them?
Wild Turkey 101 changed drastically after the Whiskey Tribe.
Changed a lot. You know, we really.
I don't know if that was planned. I don't know if it got so popular they had to. I mean, like I don't know what happened, but Redbreast,
it's so sweet and there's so much less bite in the new one. I just don't really care for it.
I feel the same damn way, Matt. I can't.
We can do a comparison videos for you guys just to really prove the point. But I mean, I'm 100% sure they're different because I've tried them side by side. It's not even close.
No. I
used to love the 101 because it did kick in
bite and so much like kick to it. I loved it.
That's why I liked it. And now it's like I was so excited. I was over at my brother and sister-in-law's house a couple months ago. I'm like, you have the old one. Yes, give me that. I'll have your. They're not major. They like whiskey, but they're not major whiskey drinkers. So like, yeah, I just have this like. She's like, I'm going to refill it soon. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, with the new stuff, is nowhere near as good.
It's like finding an old bottle of Antique 107.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now the 21-year Redbreast. Oh, those old ones. Oh, they're glorious. The old cream colored box, so good. Yeah, Greg. That's painful, dude. You passed on a Hazelburn 15. So speaking of Hazelburn, so the other night, Chris was over here, Liquor Hound, was here at the house, and he brought over an 8-year Hazelburn that was from, I think, 2013. That's one of the very best Springbank products I've ever had in my life. Jesus. It destroys pretty much every Springbank I've ever had.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was just so still the 2016 Redbreast. Oh, yeah. Oh, Donald, that's a good one. Are you on just cross to? Okay, nice.
Into the blend we go. Into the blend we go.
What did Roscoe say here? Did I miss something?
Sarah's gonna be so mad that all these glasses smell like peat.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to be hooked up with stuff that people are okay with stuff, I can always go through me if you guys need to, or go through Discord. I mean, yeah, there's ways. If you guys need to go through my email and contact me to put you guys in contact, that's not a problem.
Into the blend.
Oh, Matthew Parks, there's no doubt about that. You know, I know we first bitched and moaned about the 700 milliliters, but I don't give a fuck. But I'm getting access to so many more cool scotches. I don't care.
No, I'm
all for it. Actually, at this point,
I'm all for it too. Just because I don't think that companies should have to make specific sizes to fit your fucking laws. Like
exactly.
I think that it allows us to import in so many more things than we've ever been able to before. That I'm thrilled about it. I get it. I understand that every single company is going to switch down to 700.
Right, whatever. I don't care.
And we're going to lose 50 mils. I get it. And we're all going to say, oh, back in my day, we used to get an extra bit of whiskey in our glasses. But nobody's going to care at all, I don't think, in a couple years.
I love that, Jason Coates. None of us in this chat need more liquor. Exactly, Jason. Exactly. No, I mean, so when Chris was here, we got to open some things Chris had never had. We opened up a distillery exclusive release of Glen Keith. We opened up a Knock-and-Do 21. We had a Cardew. What the hell is it? Golden Cask or something. So it's also Chris had never had that I've been saving for when Chris came here. So when Chris comes over, we open a really special shit because Chris is an amazing guy. And so we like to do those things.
Oh, you silly kitty. Are you so mad I didn't open up the bacon and give you none? Are you oh so very mad?
Yeah, Corey's the same way. Corey's good, but it's not...
It's not Dark Cove.
No.
Right. I don't even want to know what you say about the Allenstown. I'm going to get the hell off the stream because I'm just going to be jealous.
We got to know. You got to know, man.
No, I'm just going to be jealous. I've got to go. I'm going to finish up editing videos. I'm going to take a sip of this. Are you ready?
Okay, tomorrow's video is going to be the Cedar Ridge Bottle and Bond Batch 3.
Indeed, Cedar Ridge. Ooh, come on.
And then... What's the release for Thursday? I know the Cherry Brandy is for Saturday, the Hiram Walker.
Yeah.
What's our other release for Thursday? The shit's all over. Oh, yes, the Kula Mook. Yes.
The Mook.
Which we have no idea if it's right or not, but, you know, it's all good.
Mook.
Town.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go finish up that video edit. Matt, yeah, no, I don't even want to see you smell it. I don't want to be jealous. Cheers, my friend. This has been a fun evening. I thought it was going to be closer, but no. The Dark Cove.
Since 2016 is still the Dark Cove, and yet to find another champion. I'm willing to try some older ones prior to Dark Cove, but.
Well, so you're about to. You're about to tell people what you really think, but not me, man. I'm stepping out.
All right. I will.
Cheers, everybody.
See ya. Roscoe, my email is whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com. One of the mod wants to put in there. That'd be great. That'll be helpful. Ooh, okay. So now I've got the Allenstown, and I'll put this against the Dark Cove. Well, those are pretty good. Look, pretty different noses. The Dark Cruise well for you. That's a heavy sherry on that. Thanks, all. Well, yeah, just hit me up there, Roscoe, and I'll get you in contact with Andy. It's really good, fairly complex, but the Dark Cove is just a little bit in front of it. Yeah, just by a little bit. That's probably the closest of them, though. It's probably the Allenstown. It's pretty crazy. All right, I can make my blend now because it must be done. I'm hoping this is amazing as Will's was. It looked like he really enjoyed his, so we shall see. So yeah, once again, sorry being so late tonight, guys, but I couldn't find samples. I looked for samples for 2 hours. I couldn't find the freaking Dark Cove, the black, and I finally found the stupid things. I'm like, well, we didn't have karate tonight, but I figured this was worth it for you guys to be a little bit late and have a really enjoyable evening of some amazing Ardbeg Committee releases. It'll be fun for you guys. Like I said, we want to thank Andy especially for providing about half of these over the years. So helping us get a bunch of these samples, and if we like them or not, helping us track down bottles as well. So it's greatly appreciated. All right, I'm gonna throw in the. All right, so that's just the commercials. Then I'm gonna throw in the 3 other ones as well, just because why not? Nice nose. Smells like pretty much like a typical Ardbeg. Lots of smoke. A little bit of walnuts, a little pineapple, bacon, ham, salt, briny, little seaweed. It's a little bit of all the great stuff. No, Andy, it actually is slightly tall. It's funny. It's the exact same height as the Ellenstown. But yeah, it is slightly taller than the rest of them, which I've never known before tonight because I never put them next to each other. But it is pretty funny when it's just slightly taller. It is $7.50 though, right? Yeah, it's $7.50. That's just funny. But yeah, for whatever reason, it's about one top of the cap taller than the rest of them for whatever reason. All right, let's put the rest of these whiskeys in here and see how an amazing blend this is. All right. Thanks, Craig. Craig says, never apologize if you're a little late for our bar loaded with Ardbeg bottles. Valid point. The good news for you guys is when the place is open, that'll be one of the things we actually offer at the place is to do an entire community release tasting. So that's the fun thing for you guys. So, we're building a place that'll be about 15 minutes from my house where all these whiskeys are going to be. We a little over 3,000 for you guys to try. So, come down there and there's not many places in the country you can go, I'd like to try several different community releases of Ardbeg. Well, we're one of those few places you can come and do it. Now, is it going to be the cheapest thing in the whole wide world to do? No. But will you have an amazing time, learn a lot of really cool shit? Yes, you will. So that's the important part. So it's fun. It's amazing. And it's like levels of things to be able to compete with. Think like Jack Rose, thing like that. Except from an educational standpoint, not a bar. So obviously they're a bar and we're not. Be an educational tasting room and lots of fun stuff for you guys to come try and hang out. Oh, this is a glorious blend. I've never put this many Ardbegs together in one bottle. There's 11, 12, 13, 14 different Ardbegs in here. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, that's fantastic. Holy crap. Okay, that may be the one of the night is the blend. That blend is glorious. If we had all the money in the world, we'd never get a line up here in Ontario. That is pretty shitty when you think about it, Robert. That you guys just get hosed up there. It's funny. You guys get a few really good things you guys don't send here because there's not enough. And all the way get either overpriced, the living crap out of you guys, or you just never get it. That sucks. But yeah, so there's lots of fun stuff like this. We did the Cartridge night, maybe that might have been a year ago, maybe less than a year ago. And that was every cartridge from it's about the same, about 2016 till now. So yeah, it's going to continue to be things like that you guys may have the opportunities to come and try and have a good time. And that, of course, doesn't just pertain to Scotch. There's lots of bourbons and Japanese things like that as well. Obviously, you guys get to do so. It'll be lots of fun stuff. Of course, if you check out the Patreon, you'll see lots of the progress and things like that are going on over there. And I'm sure at some point when we get closer, we'll be doing giveaways and other fun things to mitigate some of the costs and all that good stuff. So, but in the long run, like I said, it's for all you guys, and also my wife happy, all the stuff's out of the house, and there's nothing more I enjoy than sharing whiskey knowledge and sharing whiskey with friends and having a good time and all that good stuff. So it'll be a good time. Like I said, it won't be the cheapest thing in the whole wide world you guys have ever done. But, like I said, there's also nowhere else you can really do this. Oh, this is glorious. Yeah, I think that's the winner. Take them all, put them together. Ooh, a Lagavulin 12-year tasting, that would be interesting. Man, that would be. See, that thing here is very hard to come by. I only have two. I have the 2017 and the 2022. That's the only I've ever seen here in the States that we got a chance to get a hold of. Now, if people want to contribute samples, to do that, we can do it. I just only have those two. We can do a Lagavulin at night if you guys want. There's not as many of those, but we can put something together for you guys. We can probably try to find somebody from Lagavulin as well to come on. Like, speaking of, Glenn Moray is going to be here on the 11th, so that's going to be fun. We have nailed down Vikru. Vikru will be here the 21st of August, so that'll be fun. Emily will be here. She's awesome. She's our kind of owner and distiller and super nerdy, so you guys are going to love her. She's fantastic. We're going to do all the spirits they do it, so it's not only going to be whiskey that night. She's really cool because not only do they make vodkas, gins, Amaros, some herbal liqueurs, 3 different kinds of gins. So some different things that are, there's a Scotch rye bourbon combo she does. That's really fun. So yeah, it's going to be super awesome, super nerdy, and super up our alley of fun stuff for us to do that evening. So a lag. Oh man, dude, Andy, I don't know if I have ever even seen a lag independent bottling, to be honest with you. I don't have any. I've got some Macallan independent bottlings and a lot of other interesting ones, but not lag. I don't think I've ever seen one. Like, I can't think of a lag independent bottler. That would have to be pretty rare. I mean, because that's obviously it's a Diageo, but I've never seen one. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but has anybody ever seen a lag independent bottling? I never have. You don't see certain ones you just never see. Damn, dude, that's awesome. 2016, 17, 18, 20. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, you never seen one either, Andy. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen one. Yeah, I mean, you can get independent bottles of most things, but that's not one I've ever seen. I'm trying to think. To be honest, now we see a few. Well, how many Ardbegs do we see that are, independent bottling either? I mean, besides this one you got, Andy, here, I don't have it. That's the one I've ever seen. Is the one you brought. And this is what you said, like 97. I mean, they don't really exist for whatever reason. I mean, shit. Or you take some of the newer distilleries like Coloman. Is there an independent Coloman? Not that I'm aware of. And that's probably true, Brad. You're probably right on that. If it exists, which, like I said, I don't know if it does or doesn't. But, be cool to find out. If anybody wants to look at it and let us know, it'd be cool. Let's see. Probably the other ones. I mean, you see Budahaven, you see Bemores occasionally. Quilla, of course, you see all the freaking time. Those are no big deal. I did see that. Yeah, that Gordon MacPhail is not going to be doing any. Is no new fills or 2020 focusing solely on the two distillers. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Of all the Gordon MacPhail. So I guess, guys, if you guys see Gordon MacPhail's, goggle them up, especially while they're still reasonable prices where they got to control. I have quite a few of them, and I have never opened the Master Jordan just because a lot of them are pretty high-end age statements and rare whiskeys, and they just never gotten open, being saved for the right occasion. Aren't the classic of Isla Lag releases Lagavulin? I don't know. I'm not sure at all. That's a good question. Well, yeah, Old White Horse, that might be true, because since that is one of the main components. Yeah, that's what I need to find. Have you found the Old White Horse at all, Andy? I think that'll be interesting to get some like White Horse from like the 60s. I think it'll be pretty interesting. I like to try something like that. I think it'd be fun. Very interesting. But as we found out, old blends are pretty freaking tasty. So as you know, because most of them are mostly malt, not grain like they are today. So they're quite a bit better than today's blends for the most part. Speaking of blends, has anybody had the new Compass Box Peat Monster cash strength yet? Is it worth it? That's my other question. Because I don't know. I've tried the old one from like several years ago. I thought it was really good, but I have not tried the new one. Nice. Awesome, Andy. As far as my bowlings are concerned, my most expensive bowl is a Giaggio. It's Douglas Lane, Old Particular Lafroy. Wow. First one, nice, be sure. Yeah, that sounds awesome, but that's really good. Who's making food? People always making food in this house. Always something. Interesting. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. So, cool. Yeah, like I said, so next week, like I said, Don will be on the show with us here, doing some amazing stuff. I think Ken's also going to join from Scotch Down Under, so it could be a good fun time with us doing charcuterie and whiskey, which I think should be fun. I think most of us here enjoy whiskey and food, especially when it comes to meats and cheeses, which is two of my favorite things to put with whiskey, obviously. So that should be a good, fun evening, and we'll check that out. So I know Will's finishing up the edit, and then I need to go make a thumbnail and all that stuff for the edit and get that ready to go for you guys for tomorrow. So it should be a fun time. What? You got to be kidding me, Andy. Yeah, they wanted 125. So wait, so they wanted like 175 by you? Because that's the case. Screw that. Yeah, that's totally not worth it. Huh. That's a shame. Yeah, it does have a white box, but I thought, like I said, they're 125 in Total Wine. I know Scott from the Scotch Says Dummies said he liked it, but he said he's also never had the original. So, and nobody I know that's had the original has had the new one. So it's like, except for one guy at Total Wine, I'm like, it's the guy at Total Wine. Now, granted, he did say he did like the one better, so he said the other wasn't worth it. So I will give him that. Yeah, exactly. Hooray for random stupid laws. Exactly, Don. Exactly. There's always something. You're married, which one? That's just the way it is. You're right, Greg. You are so right. It's like, what's this hole in the wall? Who knows? I don't know how it got there, Dad. That's beautiful. Oh, you made eggs and corn dogs. All right, it's an interesting combo. Cool. I like eggs and corn dogs. Some Champions dinner. But, whatever. They wanted 180? Oh, hell no. There's a 180. The owner told me to avoid. The issue is there's a 400 fee to sell a bottle regardless of how many you can sell. So I only got 6 already had to pass that 400 extra. Damn. What a stupid law. Well, that's terrible, Andy. Yeah, forget it. Especially 180. Totally forget it. I know. Because here's the thing, too, guys. When the original cash strength Peat Monster came out, it was a Magnum 175 bottle. And I think it was only like $95. Now, granted, I know this is like 2015, something like that. But still, this is absurd. And the only reason I've had it is the Vault has a bottle of it. So, Jesus, it's 160. So price was probably $120 isn't that bad price wise. It's probably just still not worth it. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like, unfortunately, Compass Box is not what it used to be, I think, as we all know. Compass Box used to be immediately buy. Now it's like, meh, maybe not. Got to try it first type thing. The problem is finding a bar that has Compass Box is basically impossible. Is the old one? Is the old label one has? Oh, yeah, exactly, Andy. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I think I've got 3 different versions of it. I just don't have the old cast strength one. I've got like the original brown label, I've got the colored label, and I've got the hell's Arcania, but I've got that one. So, but I don't have the new one. I don't have the old one. So it is what it is. But, there's way better older compass boxes, and so it's just hard to justify the new ones anymore going, they're just not as good, unfortunately. Such is the way it goes. So, But yeah, I mean, I guess if anybody gets a hold one and tries it, let me know. My guess is probably, I think Christine might be getting in one to see if she got a hold of it and see what she thinks. Or Dustin, maybe he got one. See what they think. I don't know, but yeah, if you guys aren't in Discord, you should come check out the Discord and come hang out and all that good fun stuff. Like I said, most stuff that I post about the place is going to be on Patreon, so if you want to see all that stuff, come check out Patreon and all that good stuff. Of course, in a few months, I'll also be the website and all the other fun stuff, and the place will be open and be a really good fun time, so we shall see. But a few things about the no-name number one. You have 5 of them, Andy? Holy crap, my friend. Holy shit. Now, you're not wrong. Now, I know we've never reviewed 1 and 2, but we did compare them to 3. We did find out that the best is the 3 of them blended together is absolutely glorious. If you put the 3 of them together. That I remember being truly amazing. But this blend, this is special. That is a really, really good blend. Yeah, I'm actually going to teach in a course here in about a month. They go teach a course for a charity group. And they are doing an around the world tasting, so that should be fun. So, should be good fun times over there. And it'll all be like pretty much really, really super high end everything. So, it'll be fun. But yeah, I think this is not a luxury whiskey. It's still probably my favorite compass box I've ever had. I heard the General is better. I've not had the General. Someday I get to try it. I know a few people have a bottle. They're not open currently, but when they open them, God willing, get a chance to try it at that point. Yeah, I think that's right, Andy. But I know when I was talking to Chris said he thought Velicor was his favorite after the General. So it's interesting. We did try a special compass box that was amazing the other night. Our buddy Steven brought over a bottle of some special one. He was at some tasting. I don't know where the hell he even got this. It only made a few hundred bottles of this bottle. I think it was like 288 bottles of it. It was really, really good. Oh, yeah. No, I agree with you. Now, Jason, the Flaming Heart series, oh, yeah, that 2015 is magical. I got lucky enough. I got another 2015. Our buddy Pete found another 2015 for me. So, Pete's an awesome guy. I have a tin law, and it's one of the few refused to open. Just order a sample of the festival version. Okay. Cool. At some point, everything will get opened. It just has to be for the right occasion or the right price that someone's paying at the place to open it. So, when I've got some really stupid bottles that go for absurd amount of money that are hanging out in the other room. So, hey, Tater Dog, good to see you. I do love the hair. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty great. But, it just depends on those things. So, like I said, of course, there's some old scotches I've got, too, that are just sitting here for weddings and stuff for my kids. That will open at that point in time. Oh, this just gets better and better. I might have to put a cap on this tonight. Come back to this tomorrow. I bet this would just be unbelievable. Let it marry overnight. I bet that'll be really good come tomorrow evening. Oh, Robert, he does. He has the General. He had it back in the day. He's got an unopened bottle as well. He just doesn't have it open at the moment. So yeah, he knows what it is. And I know like Scott and Bart had a bottle. I know Roy's had it, and some other people have had it. So I know it's really, really good. I just have never had it. So, but yeah, like Andy said, it goes for crazy, crazy money. But I figure at some point in time, someone will want to open it for whatever reason, and I'll be happy to enjoy it with them. And I can afford a bottle of it, and that's okay. I have plenty of things I'm willing to open with now that they've gotten a chance to try here that they'd never have a chance otherwise to do, so it's a fair deal. And nobody's complaining, so it works out just fine. Yeah. Look, Chris has got a ton of really cool old stuff. Like his stuff is like most of the older stuff, and it's all really good old stuff. Like if you want to try like #1 batches of a lot of different bourbons and scotches, Chris has them. Like we were at a tasting with Chris, and we were doing Joseph Magnus cigar blends. He brought out a #1 of that. We were doing Barrel Proof E.H. Taylor. He had a #1 of that. So it's things like that. He's got #1s of all sorts of crazy. He had a #1 of Jim Beam Masters. Was it the Masterpiece Collection? Whatever the hell it was they had. He's got that. Thanks, Andy. If you win the Mega Million, I'll buy the entire Compass Locks vertical. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it. I hope you win. That'd be great. We'll both have a good time then. Hey, then you don't have to work anymore, which is even better. I mean, I would love to have the Compass Box vertical, but it's funny. I don't know if some of you guys probably know Nathan Huey. Now, granted, this is 2018, 2019. Nathan is a huge Compass Box collector, and he even collects like all the stuff, all the random ones that are from other countries and only released like 100 bottles or less, like crazy shit like that. And I think he's got 100. Last time I talked to him, he's like 127 different Compass boxes. And you can't know how that's still nothing compared to what's actually available out there. And he's got a lot of really weird ones out there. Yeah, there you go. That's how you know it's all suddenly appear on one of your streams. Perfect, Andy. Perfect. Oh, that's funny. Sounds like a solid choice. I don't know what is the Mega Millions at this point in time. I know when I was driving to work today, it had the 999 on the side. So I know it's over $1 billion. What ridiculous numbers is it at this point in time? I'm sure it's something just completely absurd, no doubt. I agree, James. I think it's in a hat and top out with a monocle. Even better. Morning, James. Good to see you there. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, we're up late. We started really late tonight. So, Thomas Brothers just dropped on Nicholas and Perks. If anyone wants them, I rate the Krugelke. Okay, cool. Good to know. I've only seen Thompson Brothers in a couple of bottles, and that's when the last few months show up here. We don't really get them, but I'm sure probably if you guys order online, you can probably get some of their stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's good to know about the Krugelke. Do love Krugelke. I know later this year we'll be doing some Krugelke and some Royal Broccola stuff. We'll have them on. Garris should be in. I think Garris coming to town say October this year. So Garris, the place should be open by then. So Gareth should be coming live from that place, which would be fun. So if you guys don't know Gareth Howell is the national brand ambassador for all Bacardi malts, and so he used to be the head guy for Dewar's, but now he's the head one for all their single malts programs. So he'll be here, and he's incredibly knowledgeable about whiskey in general, but especially of course his own brands. But super nice guy. Knows a tremendous amount of stuff. It's over $1 billion. Good Lord. I think that's a good point, Greg. Yeah, I don't need a fancy house or fancy cars. No, I just need a bigger house. See, the only thing is if you have a lot of Scotch, then Greg, you just need like a giant warehouse. Don't need a bigger house. Just like a warehouse, like a really good security system at that point. Lots of Scotch collection, like Richard Gooding. I think it's a solid choice. I mean, I could care less about fast cars. I mean, they look cool. I mean, the fast cars are awesome. They look really nice, but am I going to drive one? No, I don't give a shit. Do I need some fancy flooring and fancy house? Not really. I need room, lots of room. There you go. So, but yeah, exactly. Oh, good Lord, exactly. $1 billion. Buy so many 70s ugly cars in the Volvo. JDH. And I'm sure. Well, Jason, you're a car guy too. You would appreciate it more than I would.
I make ketchup art.
Okay, that's lovely. Please take that out of here before you make a mess.
This is for my paper.
Okay, thank you. Please take that out of here before you make a mess. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. No. I see it. No, get it out of here.
I called it.
What?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, right here. You'll look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Look at it.
I don't want to look at that.
It's beautiful.
Ah, it's disgusting.
Beautiful. My ketchup art.
I mean, or you need a big minivan to carry all your whiskey in. Mobile bar in there. I think that'll be cool. I think that's a solid choice. Oh yeah, Andy, exactly. Rule number one is not letting you won. Absolutely. It's sad to see how people win the lottery and then their lives just go down the crapper completely. I mean, it's really sad. It's like, it's not just even lottery. It's guys who play sports or invented something or whatever, just piss all their money away. And it's millions times billions of dollars just pissed away on nothing of value. It's like, it's such a shame to see shit like that happen to people. But it does happen. So I did not see any new movies this week. I did see some old movies. Let's see. We saw Hot Pursuit from 1987, John Cusack. Not bad. Saw that yesterday. Wasn't too bad. Let's see. We watched Jennifer's Body. Hadn't seen that yet. Of course, that's with Megan Fox and Mena Siegfried. Not bad. Just actually fairly interesting. And was it Last House or End of the Road or something with Jennifer Lawrence and Elizabeth Shue? That wasn't bad either. So, there you go. Thanks, James. We appreciate that. Should be fun. I agree, Jason. There's something you said about having experience and perspective for wealth arise. I totally agree. Yeah, finding out you don't need, a freaking Rolls Royce. No, look, you want to buy a Rolls Royce, that's on you. I don't, not, it's your money, do the hell you want with it. But it is one thing, like you said, is you should put most of it away for a rainy day. I mean, buying stupid shit constantly is not going to make your life any better. So it's just one of those things. So we saw Outlander episode 7. That was good. Enjoying that. Let's see what else came back this week. Haven't seen Lincoln Lawyer yet. I know that came back on Netflix. Sweet Magnolia started back in the first couple of those. So some interesting stuff there. Watching the Seinfeld right now. Watching the new Jack. I need to watch the new Jack Ryan. I've seen the first couple seasons of the new Jack Ryan, but I haven't seen, I think, the third or fourth season of that. We'll get to it at some point. I think we'll see Oppenheimer either tomorrow or next week. Depends on close for my regular job. So we'll see what goes on with that. So we'll see. It would be nice when someone came over and asked, "What are we drinking tonight?" And you replied, 1964 Black from Moore, the last 50-year-old. Are you interested? Okay. Oh, Greg, I'll give you that. Now, that would be cool. That would be very cool. I would say that is very cool. Now, I'll never be able to offer someone that at this point in time. I'm going to offer some really cool, fun shit here. My brewer floor, our brewer room. Yeah, now, Jason, that's a valid point. I agree. You can't really go wrong with the brewer room. Right next to Port Ellen. It's pretty funny. Get some Imperial and Dallas Dew and Rosebank, some Lady Burn, all the fun closed ones, some Little Mill. Little Mill is delicious, though. I really do love Little Mill. If I had $9,000, I'd buy one of those stupid 40-year-olds, but I don't have that kind of money. Be cool, though. So if someone wants to spend $9,000 and share some. I have had it, because lately when Forbes came over, he did bring it, and it was awesome. I like that, Jason. I might try to buy Ben Nevis. I love it. That's a great idea. Oh, it's funny. That's a good point, Andy. Just balls you usually drop insane balls and not worry about would be cool. But if it takes billions to drink those balls, because at that point they're commodities. That is a valid point, Andy. Oh, it's funny. Yeah. Thanks, Sam. I'll charge you of all those bottles. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. check out Sam's channel, of course, as well.
What can I do?
You can, if you want to do it real quick for Sam, sure.
I think
Just grab a Spirits' channel. Okay. Go ahead and do it for him real quick. Oh, okay. Thanks, Violet. We really appreciate that.
it's loud.
It is loud.
My ketchup
Yeah, I
art.
go for another 10 minutes, guys. I'm going to get off here, so.
It's my ketchup art. My ketchup art's staying up.
I just find all those bottles Macallan doesn't have in their bottle wall and mock them for being poor. That's funny. It's kind of. Yes, Sam. I think she has for right now. I think that's true. I think she's learned that sunscreen is a wonderful blessing. No doubt about that. Well, it's funny you say that though, Andy, because this is Dwayne Poor, who's up in Oklahoma, which is I guess probably fairly close to you, actually. I know they call him sometimes and go, "Hey, we don't have such and such a bottle. Can we buy it off you?" And they will literally send a private jet to pick up the bottle bought from him because they don't have one and need one. So, because he has like 5. As an old timer, saw Planet of the Apes at the drive-in back in '68. Nothing will top that as a 7. However, that must have been crazy. I mean, I don't know about I know when I was probably saw it about that age. That movie scared the crap out of me as a kid. Planet of the Apes, I thought was a really scary movie. Oh, nice, Andy. Nice there. I know more money won't bring more joy, but it brings me more expensive experience. That's true. Trying to sell a Barton Ball 1 disco. Oh, nice. Very nice. It's also very true, Jason. Money can't buy happiness, but it sure does pay for a lot of distraction. That's valid. It's very true. Oh, very cool, Landy. That's awesome. All right. Thanks, Sam. See ya. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know who Dwayne Poor is probably is the best collection in the United States of bottles. Like, I have a really good collection. He puts mine to shame. I have like 3,500. He has 12,000 plus. So it's not even close. Like I said, I have one of the better ones in the country, and his makes mine look like a joke. So, like I said, he's a cool dude. So, awesome for him. Glad he invented shit and has unbelievable, basically unlimited money. So, when you have unlimited money, you can buy all sorts of cool shit. I know everybody says money can't buy happiness. Is that because they don't have any fucking money? Is that why, Sam? It's probably accurate. Isn't that from the Family Man? Yeah. I've seen it, Andy. Oh, yeah. I know. That's Randy Sullivan's video. No, I knew about Dwayne way before that because of mutual friends that, like I said, that know him really well. And I know, I remember Scott from the Scott says that Scott calls me up. He's like, dude, I met this guy named Dwayne. I think they were at this liquor store I think it was the Well in Oklahoma. Then they met Dwayne after that. He told him to come back and Scott's like, he calls me up. He goes, we're at this amazing place. I gotta tell you the shit that's on the wall. And he's like, Scott sent him these pictures, like just insane shit. But yeah, Dwayne was really cool to them, and I know super awesome stuff there with Scott and Bard. So yeah, back in the day, talking to them. I know other guys like Robert Licorice knows him really well, and several of my friends know him. So it's cool. Someday I like to get up there and go check that thing out. I just think it'd just be cool to go see Dwayne. It's his awesome collection. But his collection is insane. It's like, that collection, seriously, it's worth like 10 times at least what mine's worth, which is insane. So everything Dwayne says when he mentions guys in Atlanta, New York City who have better collection than him, and he won't say their names. That's crazy, Andy. That's mind-blowing. That's cool. I mean, it is... That is cool. At the same time, it's totally freaking nuts, but cool at the same time. The only thing is you hope that they're as nice as Dwayne is, that he's willing to share, willing to try things, and they just have a bunch of fucking closed balls that no one's ever seen. If that's the case, there's no point. It's like, it's like collecting stolen art. No one can see it. What's the point? I just never saw the point of that. But, whatever. It works. So, it's just one of those things. Very entertaining, though. Let's see what else is going on. Well, Violet took her belt test. She is now a red black. Her and Belle are the same belt for the first time. So sometime, hopefully next April, we're hoping they'll be going for their adult black belt. So that's really cool. So I am excited for both of them. It's pretty proud of them. Of course, they'll be starting back to going to school here soon. So that's all that fun, good stuff. So, He said those guys hunt the highest of price balls, whereas he has gone for ones he felt would appreciate in value. Interesting. Yeah, Robert, that's correct. That's just whiskey. That's not my other stuff, too. If you put other stuff in there, it's over 4. If you get, my vodkas and gins and tequilas and liqueurs and things like that. Well, I need someone to protect the bottles, Jason. I think it seems like a solid choice. She does scare me, and she definitely can hurt people. So it's entertaining. The funny thing is, it's when she only when she wants to. Otherwise, it's like, If I have to try and hurt people, I'll do it. But if not, why bother? It's so much effort. So it's pretty funny. But no, it's entertaining to watch her throw people around that are twice her size. I mean, she's only 11, so it's pretty funny. The collection we got sold a few years ago was insane. Andy, was it all closed? Any idea if it was closed or all open stuff? I'm just to wonder. Like I said, I am not really interested in a bunch of closed shit. Can't taste it that way. It's kind of pointless. But yeah. So the goal is to give you guys in the next hopefully week or two really start trying to do a cabinet a day or a shelf a day type thing for you guys and a box a day. One of the above. Try to do some shorts for you guys to see this insanity before it ends up going to the place, which of course we'll do videos of that too, but just to kind of give you the rationale of just how insane this collection is. Oh, yes, Violet. So did you say one's Violet said she wants to be a CIA interrogator? Yes, that's exactly what she'd like to be. I feel very bad for those people. Not really. They're bad people to begin with. It could be very entertaining, to say the least. For us, not for the person she's interrogating. It's going to suck bad for them. It's bad enough, I think, if you're stuck in a room with them on their own, they just strap them to the wall, just let her just go crazy. And just never stop talking. That alone make them give it up. So what I saw was closed, but he had done verticals of rare stuff he'd been collecting since the 70s. Sold at his death, I believe. Wow. Yeah, that's something else, man. I don't know. That's wild. I just hope you got to try it. I mean, I hate to collect all that shit and you don't freaking drink it. That just sucks. You or I certainly don't have enough years to drink all those balls, so what do? Leave it to some young, lucky son of a pup? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll go to the business, and of course, like I said, we share lots of people through the business, and my kids will get the rest of it. And like I said, there's a lot of you guys haven't. If you've seen the Patreon, you've seen some of the crazier shit I've got, but there's a lot of other stuff I've never shown you guys. There's some really stupid bottles here that I got lucky enough to get a hold of. So, we'll see. But there's some fun stuff. Oh, I like the video that we found the random canisters of stuff, and it's like, oh, it's this. Like, oh no, it's actually this. The fun was when I forget what it was supposed to be, ended up being actually a Glenfiddich 30, which is really cool. But the one that sucked, I think it was a Glenmo 18, old one. It was a freaking ball of a Tawaka. I'm like, what the fuck? Who stuck a damn Tawaka in here? So that part was disappointing. I was all excited. Thought it was going to be an old ball of that, but nope. Tawaka. Just fine liqueur for $20, whatever it is. So I will check that out, Andy, when I get off of here. Oh, that's cool. 105 million. Jesus. That's fucking crazy. All three of the story to get done here. That's wild. Richard Gooding had the most diverse collection I've ever seen. 3,500 bottles, a 1919 Springbank. Damn. 50-year Balvenie and a 1926 McAllen, just to name a few. Sold selection for charity. That's really cool, Greg. That's something else. Now, we do, of course, do charity events, too. I mean, the last year I've raised a little over $30,000 for charity, so I've done my part on that, too, to say the least. So we definitely raise money for charity. Mostly goes to Catholic charities and the Catholic schools, because that's where my kids attend and things like that. So, and other religious schools, most of the charities go to. But we also do veterans things as well. So that's where most of it goes. Is to either like school charities, church charities, and veteran groups. So, of course, as time goes on, we'll do more of those and bigger and better charities as well, because I think that's pretty important if you're going to be successful to give back, and if you're not, probably doing it wrong. So, I think it's important to give back to the community that give you a lot of things, and to give the less fortunate people that need things more than you do. So, I think it's a pretty important, selfless thing that everyone should do. It's good to be a human and help out other in the time of need. Well, that blend was awesome. I got nothing but good things to say, and I want to once again thank Andy for helping us locate half these bottles over the years and getting us great samples of this fun stuff. And this was really good and fun. Like I said, next week Donald will be here, and tomorrow like we said, will be the Cedar Ridge Ball and Bond, and then the Coila Mook, and a Hiram Walker Cherry Brandy for the liqueur. So we will see you guys next week. As I said, Donald and Ken should be here. We should have a fantastic stream for you guys, and looking forward to it. It'll be on time next week as well. So good to see you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Cheers.